Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we'll show you what are the differences between the Huawei Honor 7A and the 7C. So Honor has released two budget smartphones, the Honor 7C and the Honor 7A. So these two devices have quite a lot of similarities, including the dual camera setup. So what are the differences between these two devices? So in this video we'll discuss those aspects and see which is the better value for money device out there. So let's get started. So first step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So you can see that design wise, although in the first look you can see that they are quite similar in terms of the design aspect. One thing to note is that the Honor 7A is made of plastic, the back panel is plastic, while on the other hand the Honor 7C is a metal construction. So that's difference number one. So also you can see that the side panel has a glossy finish on the 7A, while it's a matte finish on the Honor 7C. So there is a difference between the build quality. One is plastic, one is metal construction. Now other than that, the design aspect looks quite similar. You can see the power and volume keys on the right side, the left side also the SIM tray. The top has a 3.5mm audio jack on the 7A, while the 7C get the 3.5mm audio jack at the bottom panel. So that's the difference in terms of the design. Now talking about the display. So we have 5.99-inch HD plus resolution display on the Honor 7C, while the 7A gets a 5.7-inch screen size. So it has a smaller screen size, but both are HD plus resolution display. That's 1440 by 720p. That's the resolution on both the devices. Now neither of them have any Gorilla Glass protection, and the display quality looks quite good. Now software wise, there isn't any difference. Both are powered by EMUI 8.0 and Android 8.0. Now talking about the performance aspect. So this is one area where there is a difference. So we have Snapdragon 450 octa-core chipset on the Honor 7C, while we have the Snapdragon 430 octa-core chipset on the Honor 7A. So this 450 is definitely more powerful than the 430, and 450 is quite close to the Snapdragon 625, which was one of the really popular chipsets a couple of years back. So the 450 is quite similar to 625, so it should be able to give you good performance. Now the Snapdragon 430 is again a decent budget chipset in this price segment, so it should also be able to provide good experience on the Honor 7A. Now the cameras are exactly the same. We have a 13 and 2 megapixel camera combination on both the phones, and both are dual camera setup, f-stop 2.0 aperture, LED flash, and on the front panel we have an 8 megapixel shooter on both these devices. Now the camera interface is also exactly the same. In terms of the camera performance as well, there isn't any drastic difference between these two devices. Only difference is that the color tones are slightly different based on the processing abilities of the Snapdragon 450 and the 430. But otherwise the camera samples looks exactly the same, with good colors and decent details for this price segment. Now both the phones also come with the same capacity battery, that's 3000 mAh capacity battery, and there is no fast charging included on either of these devices. So these are the primary differences between these two devices. Also the Honor 7C comes in two variants, 3GB RAM, 32GB storage, and 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, while the Snapdragon 430 powered 7A comes with just one variant, that's 3GB RAM and 32GB storage. So those are the differences between these two devices. Now summing up, which model should you opt for? So our personal choice would be to go with the Honor 7C because it has Snapdragon 450 octa-core chipset, a bit more powerful chipset, and the 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variant makes sense because that variant is priced 9,999, and for that pricing it's quite a good performer because it comes with dual camera setup. Then we have a large display, and also the Snapdragon 450 is quite good, and overall it gives it a good experience. So that's the variant we recommend you to buy, and also this device comes with a dedicated SD card slot, so you can expand the storage in case you feel the 32GB storage is not good enough, even though the 7C comes with 64GB storage variant as well. So that's the differences between these two devices. Hope this video was useful in picking up one device. So this is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.